She holds the veil that kept the city hidden from the outside.
Hello, Father.
She embodies the spirit of Merit Sega.
Can you hear them whispering from beneath? The tombs are stirring and the dead are waking. My song is fading. The voices from beyond are getting louder.
I know you are tired, my sweet, but you must channel your spirit.
Mine is the sad song. I guess it always was. You are all my father said you would be, and yet nothing like I imagined. It's hard to base a perception on a word, and it's wrong to chain someone to one place for all eternity. I see you here now, and it fills me with relief and horror, joy and sadness. Relief that this, the longest wait, is almost over. Horror you can see all around you. The voice from the deep is drowning my song in its noise as the catacombs fill with the slaves of darkness. Joy that my personal nightmare is perhaps coming to an end.
You're not leaving me, are you, big sister?
I will never leave you, my love. Never.
Promise?
I swear on my own children, little brother. I swear on all the stars in the sky, on all the grains of sand in the desert.
Okay, then.
And sadness for my little brother. He never knew anything but this half-life, and now even that is being stolen away from him. We are all that he has. If it weren't for him, I would just let go. I would let the deep voices in and allow them to still my song. I would rest. I would sleep. But I would miss him too much.
Greetings to you, Wanderer.
This is my eldest son, Thutmose. He is the falcon that watches over the pyramid.
Hello, Father. High Priest of Amun.
He embodies the spirit of Horus. Channel your spirit, my son.
That's 2 more in the bag. Mark a coil of rope on the board, brother, and on your watch too.
If you paid as much attention to your own watch, the scales of war would be weighted in our favor by now.
Oh, go stick your head in the sand, big bird.
You have a large mouth, little kitty, but your bite suffers. Your teeth have been blunted by idle chatter.
As entertaining as your squabbling is, I'd rather... There are more of them, emerging from that ill-omened canyon. They gathered there as mosquitoes would at a stagnant pool. When we laid siege to the temple city as flesh and blood, the Black Pharaoh's beasts withdrew there to regroup. They knew it would be foolish for us to chase them within.
But you were fearless. You saw a nest of coiled vipers and did not hesitate to strike off their heads.
That's ancient history now, Hemi, and I am more mindful. To purge that canyon again, I would counsel strategy, positioning, and caution.
To think it only took you millennia to reach this enlightened state.
Stone-headedness runs in the family. In the filthy shadow of the Black Pharaoh's pyramid, his army is made strong. Their general has received all the blessings of the Arten.
Hack him to pieces. He will only laugh and spit black tar in your face.
Their god is a false one, but this is the cradle of its power.
My god remains true, but it has been so long. I do not know if he still holds court.
Don't let your sorrow invite blasphemy, brother.
You know that we outlived our civilization. What if we outlived our gods, too?
Then they live on through our Pesaget, and through our memory they are justified.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but... you're right.
Humility looks peculiar on you, sister.
Wanderer. When we rode out to face the Artanists, we wore divine sigils draped upon us by the boy king Tut himself. If you were to fashion the Eye of Horus, offer it upon an altar, I will endeavor to lend you that power. Wield it to cleanse the general's followers with your righteous fire. Then dispatch him.
So justice will be done.
So vengeance will be delivered.
So Egypt will be protected.
Baba,
This is my youngest son, Houy. He walks with the Lord of the Underworld, and he can bring sleep to the restless dead. He embodies the spirit of Anubis. Channel your spirit, son, with all your might.
do you remember the time Baba showed us the moving photographs?
The motion pictures. I remember. He worked so hard to bring the light machine all the way out here.
Father carried the machine over the sands and through the city.
He brought it to teach us an important lesson, that what may seem impossible is not. Like Lawrence crossing the uncrossable desert.
I thought it was about loyalty, never leaving anyone to their fate, like when Lawrence went back alone to save his friend.
It must have been very hard on Father, carrying it all that way.
It was about fighting your own demons, never letting them claw you down.
Or he just wanted to show us something he'd enjoyed from the world outside. The world we will never see.
Carrying it like the priests of the enemy are doing now, just to show us their moving pictures.
Sister, Wait. What did you say, little brother? About the priests?
They are pulling things through the city. Boxes and food. Weapons. I don't feel sorry for them.
The enemy is on the move. They cannot be allowed to reinforce their positions.
That's why I was talking about the moving pictures. This is just like Lawrence of Arabia. Earthquakes and falling stars. And look in the sky, over the enemy's pyramid. And so many strange people.
Concentrate, Houy.
Then tell me another story, sister. Tell me our story.
Very well. Many days and many nights ago, a foolish pharaoh cast the scales out of balance.
Like the scales of Anubis.
Yes, but not for a single soul, for all the souls of Egypt. He refused the will of the gods and was cruel to those who kept faith.
Did our father suffer?
The high priest of Amun suffered most of all. His duty was to serve both the pharaoh and the gods. And he was torn.
Then there was the Great War. I remember being moved from place to place. Always moving.
To protect you. The high priest's 7 children were his greatest treasure. When the war ended, he discovered Egypt's peace could live on through them. Forever.
But now the peace is over. Is that our fault?
No, my son. You have all done more than a father could ask. I have been so very proud of you in every lifetime I have lived. And in every lifetime yet to come. This is my oldest daughter, Nefertari.
Father.
She binds the Black Pharaoh in his stone sarcophagus. She embodies the spirit of Maat. Channel your spirit, just daughter.
Let justice be served in the name of Maat. Child of Gaia, know that there is, always has been, a balance in the universe.
Oh gods, here we go.
The balance between Maat and Isfet. On one side justice, on the other chaos. We seven, brothers and sisters, knowingly gave up our mortal lives.
Knowingly? One might also say, naively.
I must ask Father to move the two of you away from each other.
Gave up our mortal lives to maintain this principle for all of eternity. Just as Aten's disciples cast themselves into the arms of total chaos, bathed in his black filth. In their exhaustion, have my siblings faltered?
I swear, if I could actually move over there, I would...
Stare me into submission? Why don't you give it a shot? See how it works out for you?
Oh, gods. As the two of you waste time and energy on quarreling, the Oasis is poisoned by creatures not seen since the Red Nights.
The Red Nights ended, brother. The Oasis will dry out again. We trust all will face judgment in time.
What a pot of shit! Did you not hear what he said? There is no time!
Did the High Priest of Amun raise you a man?
Our father actually has a name. You know, being a stone statue really suits you. Waiting suits you well, Nefertari. So cool in the shade of your crown.
There will always be need for each of our aspects. In time, even you might appreciate this as an honor, not a prison.
An honor for whom? The Egypt we knew is long gone.
So? Our civilization was not the first nor the last in this land. It is a land as old as the universe and as prone to chaos. Ask yourself why Aten chose to manifest itself in this place. Akhenaten had many grand temples and solar lodges built for it in Amarna, yet the voices called him into the howling desert. Why is that?
Because the sand is thin.
And what lies beneath can easily spread its influence. Entice men here and leave their bones bleaching in primeval caves.
That's how the Artemis seized power so quickly. They took up the arms that had been left behind. Hold on! You knew this all along?
Well, you didn't ask.
What? Is this because I pushed her off the bark when we were children?
Oh no. Don't drag me into this.
Through the eyes of the cat, I see you. Through the ears of the jackal, I hear you. Through the tongue of the viper, I sense you. Baba!
This is my youngest daughter, Nefertari. She embodies the spirit of Bast. I need you to be strong, my darling, and channel your spirit for us.
Closer? Closer? Oh, try the other side then. What about the gates? Really? Are you sure? Who are you talking to, little one? Oh, just the animals. What are they saying? Somebody's stealing.
Stealing what?
Secrets.
What secrets? Wait, from the Hall of Lost Records?
Someone's broken through the gates.
What about the defenses inside? Have they broken through to the inner hall?
I'll ask. Go inside, little ones. A little further, please. I know you are scared. The scarabs say it's all open and full of thieves.
We have to reactivate the safeguards. Can we do it from here?
The animals are helping, but they are afraid. They can't do it on their own.
Then we need help. before they remove anything else from the Hall of Lost Records.
Before the animals are driven out, and before those forbidden secrets are revealed.
This is my little traveler, Moutnefert.
Hello, Baba.
Her power is to cleanse the filth, to nurture the soil. She has been tested more than most.
The garden is corrupted. It must be cleansed.
But fear not, Mao. Help has arrived. Channel your spirit for us.
Is it true that in Roma, there is an ancient city beneath the modern one? And that in New York, there are buildings that pierce the clouds? Oh, I wish I could see that with my own eyes. In another life, I too was a traveler. I went out as far as the sea, the one called the Mediterranean. I was small then, and it seemed so big, bigger even than the desert. Now our father brings photographs.
And postcards. Greece Athens 1974 is my favorite.
I still travel through our father, though I never leave this place. These lonely avenues where the sun's rays burn and the wind stings.
The novelty expires after the first few thousand years.
Sister, you know I share in your sad song. The gardens I grew here were watered by our tears.
Is that true?
Everything is true, little one. The gardens were beautiful, like a postcard, until the seal was broken. Then the animals fled, and the palm trees bowed under their own foul fruit.
It's Akhenaten's doing. His sickness remains, festering. Our efforts have come to naught.
All the waters of the Nile could not wash away the black disease. All the waters of the sea. It comes from beneath. And within my gardens, those who worship Aten dig down to it. I fear what they might uncover.
Me too. Can you tell us about the towers of the New York? Are they really taller than the pyramids?
Do you want to play another game?
We have to wait for Baba. He promised he would play also.
And he promised to tell us of Los Angeles, where they make stars.
They must have powerful gods and lost angels.
I really don't think Father will have time to tell you stories or play games of Senate. There are more important things happening.
What's more important than spending time with us?
Or telling us of his travels. As long as we stay together, says Father, everything will be okay.
He tells us what we need to hear, so that we will fulfill this destiny that we had no say in. Nefertari, he plays games with you so that you will stay happy and protect the animals. And he tells your sister stories of foreign lands, so she can feel the joy of traveling without ever going anywhere.
What does he do for you, then?
He leaves me alone. Now the Hand of Aten are making sacrifices to the darkness and rousing the dead. And our powers are waning. Father's perfect family is coming apart at the seams, and he must try and mend it.
I'm his father.
He'll be here soon. I promise.
You're making promises to a child that you'll never be able to keep. Take it from me, you'll hate yourself for that someday.
Hi, Father.
This is my daughter, Hemitneter. She has the heart of a warrior, and she protects her family. Summon all your power, my daughter, and channel your spirit.
I am sorry, Father. My song is gone. It was stolen in the night by the men in grey armor. May they burn in the afterlife.
We must get it back. Without your voice, the song cannot be sung, and the Black Pharaoh will rise again.
Please help us.
You must help us reclaim her voice. If the song falters, the Aten will stir, and the world will be ashes.
I see corpses on the battlefield. Vultures in the sky. The war has begun.
Earlier than was prophesied. Could one of us have recalled her bellicose nature? Strayed from her appointed station?
One of us. I have a name.
You have many. All things rash and impatient.
3,000 years. You call that impatient? I've stayed put, an obedient handmaiden like Patience on a fucking monument.
Honorable sister, you more than any know the strengths of the laws that keep us here. Stronger even than Hemitneter's will.
In these times of lawlessness, chaos rises. The power of the word is challenged.
Don't get any ideas.
The word had its time. Talking is all you do. Why should we play by the rules when no one else does? Now actions must speak louder than ancient promises.
You cannot break the laws of the Pessaget.
We don't know what will happen.
Fine. You stay and be the better statues. I shall go forth in blood and fire, beloved of Sekhmet, mistress of dread, lady of slaughter!
She's really getting into this.
We can only hope the Artanists regret this day more than I.